right, so we just got done with the 52 stroke test, okay? That's where we took their vacuum cleaner, we cleaned the heck out of their carpet or their hardwood floor, and the first thing that we want to do is use our power nozzle for the rainbow as soon as we're done with that, okay? But before we can use our power nozzle, let's show how we're going to put dirt cloths on. All right, for everybody that's going to use a Pathfinder, what I tell people, you know, this doesn't come with a rainbow, this is only mine, but this is a live view of your dirt. So you're going to watch me instantly suck up your dirt, okay? So how we put the dirt cloths on right here, you can see that there's an opening at the bottom, okay? We don't want to cover that up because that's where the dirt's going to come through and land on the dirt cloths, okay? So as you see, the dirt cloth is just going to cover this part. And then it snaps in, okay? So right now, this is what it looks like when we get started. So you're going to show everybody, hey, this is an example. This is a complete click system. It's easy to get in, it's easy to get out, okay? So it just makes it, again, look easier. So the first time that we do any of this stuff, y'all, let's not do it in the customer's home. Let's make sure that we've tried everything in our own home or in our office before we do anything in front of a new customer, okay? Because we don't want to make anything look hard. So as soon as we put our dirt cloth on and we are ready to suck up some dirt, okay? So what we're going to do is if we're like this and we have a rug and hardwood, we're going to make sure we pull a few dirt cloths off of every surface that we see. So we can show, one, how easy it is to use, two, it's made for every single surface, and three, it's automatically going to adjust, okay? So I'm just going to tell you some things that I tell my customers. So the first one, I always turn it on. I always tell people, look at the LED lights, okay? I always like to make a little joke. The LED lights, they're made for the men. Men love anything with LED lights on there, okay? They're not made for women, they're made for men, but you can do whatever you want to, okay? Make sure you show them it will lay completely flat, okay? You do have to twist it to its side to go down and lay flat, all right? And then they're gonna see this live view of the dirt. So when you stop, turn off the rainbow. Make sure we turn it off first before we try to pull our dirt cloth because we don't wanna lose our dirt, okay? So as soon as we pull it off, I like to hold it on the side, it opens up, we're gonna grab our dirt cloth and we're gonna push through with our finger, okay? Why do we push through with our finger? We're sucking at 150 miles per hour, it's gonna compact that dirt. We wanna make sure that we just move it around so they actually see how big that pile really truly is. And then I'm gonna grab another dirt cloth, okay? Now, when I pull that dirt cloth off, okay, and I show them how dirty it is and stuff like that, you want to make sure that we're putting this dirt in between the couple, okay? We want to make sure that they see this dirt the entire time, okay? So when we pull this dirt cloth off, we're going to put it in the box and sit it right between our couples so they're staring at their dirt the entire time, all right? We want to make sure that they're looking at it. Now, what I like to tell people, so we're going to pull a couple of dirt cloths from the carpet or a rug, whatever, and then we're going to move on to our hardwood surfaces. Now, I always like to show people the street sweepers on the side, okay? So the street sweepers that are on the side of the power nozzle, I like to point that out. And I like to go down the baseboard and tell them, hey, you know how you get stuff trapped in your baseboard, and you're over there with a broom trying to get it out or your foot trying to get it out? Well, these street sweepers are actually going to kick it out to the front of the rainbow and suck it in, okay? So I like to make sure that we point that out and even show them. Don't just tell everybody everything, show them everything you're telling them, okay? So, as soon as we're happy, we pulled a couple of dirt cloths from here, from the hardwood, from the tile that we see in the kitchen. We're going to move on to our attachments, okay? So, again, we should be pulling dirt cloths with at least half of these attachments, and I'll go over. All right, so the first attachment, besides the power nozzle that we're going to do, is this, okay? So it is the floor and wall brush. We like to use this for baseboards or walls or ceilings and stuff like that. I let them feel it, y'all. It's made out of horsehair. It's not going to scratch anything. But I always ask them, hey, when's the last time you cleaned your baseboards? Well, it's always been a while because nobody wants to get on their hands or knees and hurt their back and do their baseboards or spend a whole day doing one room. So I like to put that dirt cloth on there, show them how easy it is. It clicks right in, has a 360 swivel, okay? And then we want to go over there and show them, y'all. Show them how, hey, we're sitting here talking. We're not getting on our hands and knees. We're cleaning our baseboards. But guess what? We go, hey, where'd that cobweb come from? You start taking it up the wall, okay? And just a little helpful hint. Above the door frames, y'all, there's a ton of dirt. Nobody ever thinks about it. So make sure that we're just hitting places and getting the dirt everywhere. We want to search for the dirt everywhere. You always use your rainbow to clean your rainbow. I repeat that every single time I use an attachment. Drill it into their head. Tell them, hey, this thing's going to stay good for the next 30 years as long as we keep it clean. And we don't want to put our hands in that nasty stuff anymore since we know what it's made out of. So you always use your rainbow to clean your rainbow no matter what your attachments are, okay? Second one, this is an upholstery tool, okay? It goes 6 inches into our upholstery, okay? So we want to make sure Now, we're going to take that gun off, and it's going to be a little bit different as far as the cloth placement. We put it directly on that gun and put this over, all right? So, we're going to start using this, all right, 6 inches in, all right, 6 inches into our upholstery. We're going to do the upholstery. When we stop, turn the rainbow off, pull the dirt cloth. I like to call this booty dust, okay, because this is dust that comes from your booty. But if you realize that this dust has a moist look to it, the dust that we just pulled off the wall is a little bit more dry. You want to know why? Because this is dust mite poop, y'all. This is dead skin cells. That's why it has that wet look to it. It's disgusting, and you're sitting in it, okay? So we want to make sure that we tell them that. So I also like to tell them while we're on it. So if we can suck up 6 inches with that, we can also shampoo our upholstery, okay? So this is our little spot cleaner. We can get in there, we can get our upholstery, we can get our vehicle, we can get our mattress, anything like that. It snaps right back in. All right. Here's a really good one. This is our duster tool, again, made out of horsehair. Let them feel it. Let them feel it, okay? So this right here is our dusting tool. Cool thing about our attachments, y'all, if you got a TV that's way up in the air, we can put this duster on the bottom of the pole, okay? So no matter how far it is, there's no reason we can't reach that dust. We could do directly on the gun, a half a pole, or a whole pole, okay? So this right here, y'all, get some dust, y'all. We can do everything. Picture frames, we can do TVs, we can do gaming systems, anywhere. We can do cracks, crevices, whatever with this piece can get dust anywhere, okay? So when I pull that off, all right, I also like to show them there's a little hidden trick to our duster, okay? So I always go, hey, y'all, you ever been standing in the shower, next thing you know, you're ankle deep in water because hair starts to clog that drain? Yeah, it happens. Take this right off. This is going to fit over any standard drain. So next time the hair gets clogged or we lose our earring or ring, we can actually use our rainbow to suck it right back up, get everything out of the P-trap, okay? We don't have to call a plumber or anything like that. And then it just goes right back on. Again, do not do this the first time in somebody's house. Make sure you take this off and put it back on before you do it in somebody's house, okay? And it goes right back on. Y'all, cracks, crevices, places you can't reach, y'all know what this is for. In between the cushions in your car, you know what that's for. All right. And this one right here, this is for a dog de-shedder, okay? If they got cats, it's a cat de-shedder. It doesn't matter, okay? And again, that's the reason we have 4 speeds. So if you got a little dog, you might not want to, de-skin him at 150 miles per hour. You might want to do speed 3, but if he's a big old dog, you go for it, okay? All right, so them are our regular attachments, and again, we're pulling dirt cloths off of everyone that we can pull dirt cloths off of, okay? So if we are sucking in at 150 miles per hour, guess what, guys? If we turn it around, we're going to be blowing out at 150 miles per hour. So I want to show you the blower tools. So I always say, hey, y'all, this first one, this is an inflator tool, okay? This is for floats, air mattresses, balloons, anything that we used to blow up. Now we have a tool to do it, okay? And we put it on there, and I like to let them feel it, put their hands out. So what I like to do, I do it on my own hand, and then I reach for their hands, okay? And make sure that they're putting it on there. All right, the second one, I go, hey, all we gotta do is take our finger, push it through, put the same tool back on. Now we have a big airflow. Now we can do porch, patios. We can blow dry the dog in the yard. There's so many things that we could use this piece for too. And then we have one more, and I just like to sit that there and let them look at it and go, hey, what do you think this is used for? It's not to beat the kids with, but you could if you wanted to, all right? But this is actually made for our dryer vent, okay? So we're gonna take our lint catcher, all right? We're gonna remove our lint catcher, and we're gonna blow all the lint to the outside duct of the house, okay? So that's what those are for. Now, when we have sat here and we showed them every single attachment in the box that comes in this box down here, now it's time to test drive, okay? So now let's let them test drive while we run outside and grab our mop or our shampooer, all right?